internal martial arts has been around for a long time. If you see the previous video I made, this one, about EMEI Shi Er Zhuang, then you can see one of the oldest internal systems of body, mind, and energy cultivation in China. People that think martial arts is just about fighting, just about combat. Don't get me wrong, there are some systems out there, in Guangdong province especially, that just focus on fighting, just farmers that got certain type of kung fu into their hands and developed and use it for fighting. And before they got it in their hands, it was used for special periods of warfare. But there are also systems coming from EMEI or coming from Wudang, which go a little bit deeper and are a more holistic approach about really body, mind, and energy cultivation. Now, anybody that knows me must realize, and does realize, hopefully, one thing, that energy does not lie. When you touch, all is revealed. Now, I've been giving open seminars for the last 2 decades. People from Wong Chun Leung lineage, people from Leung Sheng lineage, people from Lok Yu lineage, people from Wang Qiu lineage, people from different styles of Kung Fu. They come to my seminars and can feel and can touch hands. So, to all those people, as a just marketing talk, it doesn't exist and stuff, yeah, maybe in your reality, it does not exist. And I also thought exactly the same just 15 years ago. But then I had the luck that the universe brought me in contact with the right teachers that taught me the cultivation methods. And I'm forever grateful to these people. And then I did the work, Kung Fu, to acquire a special skill through hard work, through exercise. And I do my internal cultivation. 1 hour in the morning, 1 hour in the afternoon, 1 hour in the evening. So I've been doing that for more than a decade, 3 hours a day, focusing on that. So I would not spend that time if it was all fake and marketing, right? And again, I invite all the people that love Chinese martial arts and see this video, please go to the Genius, feel, touch hands, see, and maybe you can get wonderful stuff out of it. And maybe the guy is a Kung Fu genius and super good. Then I'm happy for him. Yeah, but go see, find out reality. So go, touch, feel, and see. And then come to my seminars or come here to the Eternal Spring Institute. You will get a free introduction, like I do it with so many people. And then touch hands and you can feel. Again, energy doesn't lie and I have nothing to hide. So that is all about internal martial arts, being something tangible, something real. Now, about Chinese martial art, just all farmers, just all come from these villages. Yeah, in certain areas of China, that is indeed the case, and they're spot on with that. But you cannot take that as a blueprint for the whole of China. And what happened in the imperial courts there in Beijing, or what happened on the other side of China in Sichuan province, on the holy mountain of EMEI, etc. There are way more in-depth styles that are tangible with evidence of touch, of energy, and of writing. Now, I will recommend you, for example, to buy this book. So this is a book full of all the classics of Tai Chi Chuan. And then you can see the depth of the arts. And the funny thing is, when I read those classics 10 years ago, they had a completely different meaning to me than when I read them now. Because in a way, it's all abstract. And it doesn't really become reality till you reach a certain level through your cultivation. So if you don't do the cultivation, if you don't do the hard work, if you don't do the meditation, you will never understand those Chinese classics in the same way like somebody understands it who did 10, 15, 20 years of meditation and in-depth study into the internal arts. There is different layers of depth to it, okay? Even one of my examples, late Grandmaster Wang Yinsheng Sai, yeah? Wang Hongjai in Cantonese, he wrote thesis about Chinese martial art. And there were interviews with him, and sometimes you read that and you think you understand, and I really also thought I understand. But just recently, I read it again. I said, oh, that's what he meant. So that goes to show. So, very important to keep in mind. This gentleman here, Law Taiwan, from Snake Crane Wing Chun, had these credentials. Now, these are educated people and not simple farmers. So it was quite shocking to see when they mentioned that in the video in that sense, that they put it all in one basket and totally forgot or neglected about the reality. There is always yin-yang, okay? So that is very, very important. Credit should be given where credit is due. So the Chinese classics, Chinese martial art classics, were absolutely not written by simple farmers. And neither was the secret note as recorded by Law Taiwan concerning Wing Chun Kün. In fact, the Foshan Museum was quite impressed, and they used that as an evidence that it could not be written by just a simple farmer or simple person, but actually the one who recorded that should have been a highly educated person, which, as you could see, Law Taiwan was. Okay, thank you for watching this video, and see you in the next one.